Okay.
And I went out there. I was a senior student nurse, and I went out there. I was affiliating at that time at the Cook County Hospital because our hospital did not have psych, pediatrics, or infectious diseases. So we had to go out to get that, and we went to Cook County to affiliate for 6 months. And it was during that time that I was literally dragged to a dance. I had a very good friend from South Shore Hospital who was short and kind of plump, and I was tall and thin, and we used to call ourselves Mountain Jeff. Well, she came to me one day and said they're having a dance at the Non-Commissioned Officers Club in Fort Sheridan. And I signed you up, and I said, I'm not going to go. I am not going to go. I said, every soldier I've ever seen is shorter than I am.
Forget it.
And she said, you have to. I signed you up. So I thought, okay. So I put on, I don't know if you know anything about Carmen Miranda. She was a movie star at the time, was Latin.
Oh, okay.
She sang Spanish, and she had a big garden on her head. She wore these shoes with platforms. Well, they were very common, Carmen Miranda shoes. So I put mine on, and I had to be 6 foot tall with these shoes on, because 5'8". Now I've shrunk a little, but I was 5'8", and first thing I saw when I came in the door was this 6'4" soldier leaning against the wall.
Oh.
And I ended up marrying him.
Oh my, good thing you went.
58 and a half years before he passed away.
Wow. So you met him at one of those types of dances. That's neat. And at the time you were how old? You were...
Well, I was 18, so I was 20 when I met him, and I married him when I was 21.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Oh, that's a nice story.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's an unusual story because when I say 20 and 21, I met him in April of 1948, and we had one date. We went to the Bandbox downtown. It was like a nightclub. And he asked me to marry him. First date. I said yes on the second date.
Wow.
And we were married 7 weeks later.
Wow.
I didn't know anything about him. He didn't know anything about me. It's just something we just knew. I don't know what it was, but we just knew. We really didn't have anything in common. He was country, I was city.
Right.
He was, I was a very staid Lutheran. He was a kind of a Hallelujah Baptist. Everything was, but there was just something. And that something stayed with us.
Yeah, obviously.
So
very successful long marriage.
Yeah. So that's really about all there is to tell. I just wanted to bring forth the idea that this actually existed because so many people didn't know anything about it.
No, honestly. And
I mean, there were Navy nurses and Army nurses, but there were no cadet nurses that anybody was ever aware of.
No.
You know?